I think
bad as though.
I think Christopher Nolan's take on trying to create Batman as if he was actually a member of our real world is what did it. Like trying to fit him into a society that we can relate to instead of it feeling like this over-the-top comic book. It's like, what would Batman actually be like if he existed? And they did a really good job of portraying that, especially in The Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. I think that both of those movies kind of like, because Batman Begins still kind of feels like super comic booky, but you know,
I think it was the cowl.
Right. Oh, there's that, and then just like the over the top CG and stuff with the Scarecrow and all that. But when you got to the Dark Knight, the Joker was such a well played, well written villain, and it felt like something that could potentially happen in today's crazy world, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he was just really crazy first time, but like not so crazy where he's like a super villain crazy.
No,
it was more of like
like
unhinged, like this is something someone can
you're
really
a
do.
Weird guy, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Which is crazy for Heath Ledger. I mean, he was method acting to get into that Joker role.
Right, and it ended up driving him crazy in the end.
Yeah.
It's just nuts. It's crazy how actors can embody a role to the point where it causes them self-harm. Yeah.
Yeah. That role is crazy.
Yeah, I think Denzel Washington, when he was doing Training Day, his wife was like calling the director, like demanding that they get done shooting soon because he was coming home, bringing that character home with him. He was a crooked cop in that movie, and you know, just really violent. And, like he would bring that character home with him, and she was sick of it.
Yeah.
Is
he a method actor?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I just know that he completely. I don't think he leaves character until they're done shooting.
Yeah.
So,
which that's what because I looked into it, especially when Heath Ledger was doing this and around the time he died.
Right.
It was like the method acting. I'm like, well, what is that? Because I didn't really know at the time.
Right. Yeah.
But it was like they delved so into it. Like even Jared Leto.
Right.
Did a lot of method acting where he stayed in character.
Right.
And he was playing pranks on everybody on set and that kind of stuff. And it's crazy. I'm like, that's really cool. You get that far into your character, but when it goes, what's too far?
Right. Yeah. I guess when you start bringing a violent character.
Yeah. You're bringing it home or
overdosing
worse,
or yeah.
Any of that. Yeah. But that by far, not only the best Joker, as far as actual live movies go,
right?
Because you can't beat Mark Hamill's voice in Joker.
I mean, and then up until Heath Ledger, I think everybody's favorite was Jack Nicholson.
Yeah,
which was again another over-the-top version of the Joker, the same one we're used to seeing in animated series. And
closest one, especially because he had the smile and it was like real white compared to Heath Ledger's version where he even put makeup on his hands. I don't know if you noticed, to make it look like he applied his makeup every single time he went out as the Joker.
No, it looked really realistic, especially you saw the wrinkles in his face. It wasn't like just a white paste.
It was like smeared on there. Like even when they were fighting, like you could see it kind of like wiping away.
Yeah.
But dang, definitely by far the best Joker. Even with Jared Leto, there was things I didn't like about Jared Leto, but there's things I loved about it is that it was more gangster.
Right.
Because they said that each of the portrayals of the Joker in the movies were a different aspect of his mental capacity.
Interesting.
And in the Silver Age, Golden Age, and the current modern age of comics, Joker is portrayed differently. He was a mastermind and kind of a goof.
Right.
He was a gangster, and then he was insane, like serial killer, kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
And up until right before Jared Leto, at least, there was Cesar Romero who played the kind of prankster Joker from the Adam West Batman.
Right.
And then there was Jack Nicholson who played the gangster.
Right.
And then there was Heath Ledger, which played like the more like, I have a plan, but I'm not a plan.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, no.
And then Jared Leto kind of took the take of the gangster again.
Right.
Almost. And I loved the way that you can see him damaged, like his teeth.
Right.
You can tell, okay, Batman broke his teeth many times, right? Because it makes sense. You never really see that in comics.
Right, yeah.
They get beat up, the story ends,
and
they come back later and like, oh, he doesn't have any wounds or anything.
Right.
Which a couple times you've seen, like, after he cut off his face in the comics, like, you can see this kind of stitching back a little bit. It's crazy. That's a crazy Joker, though.
That's a crazy Joker.